Hi everybody, welcome to the live. We are working on the Malfoy Manor. We are up to bag number 6. I'm going to turn the volume down for you guys. Excuse me. Nope. Way too loud, way too loud. Sorry guys, my volume got stuck. How was everybody's week? Hopefully you guys are all headed into your weekend. We're going to be hanging out this evening, working on some Legos. Hi Brandy, how's it going? Happy Friday. I'm just getting set up into the chat here real quick. How was your week? You guys are still working on the Black Pearl this evening, right? Because I will say, I am enjoying watching you guys build the Black Pearl. You're going to tear down your used apartments? Oh, man. I don't know if I could take that one off the shelf. I'll be honest with you. That was actually the very first Lego set, or well, not the first Lego set, but my first big kid set. There you go. Tear it down so you can build it again. Okay, that works. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. I actually, I've been toying with the idea. I've got a whole lot that I want to get done before the end of the year, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm toying with the idea of doing the sitcom tower mock after the first of the year, because I actually have. So my best friend and my husband know me really well. They both got me the Friends Cafe when it went on clearance, and then the following year, my husband splurged and got me the Friends Apartments. So I have all the makings of the sitcom tower, and then it also, like, I could add Seinfeld to it. I could add Big Bang Theory to it. I could add all kinds of different sets to it. Yeah, 50 points. Yeah, you got me, B. I've been foiled at my own game when it comes to that one. You and Alex have gotten better at spotting me than I am at spotting you. Sorry, I'm excited to see you guys. I forgot I was supposed to be getting logged into the chat. That'd probably help, huh? See if we can find him. There. Bags number 6 and 7. That's what we're working on this evening. So B, how many people do you have signed up for your giveaway now? Oh yeah, no, always get the points. I've actually fished out just Lego manuals from yard sales and then paid for them just so that I could get the points. Because usually people don't want more than like $1 or $2 for them. Oh no, B's having a giveaway. If I decide to do a giveaway, you'll be the first to know. You guys will be the first to know, I promise. Oh yeah, no, I'm signed up. I just, as many points as I've been accumulating in the chat for all the times I've spotted B, I feel like maybe that should count for a double entry. I'm just saying B. No, I'm teasing, man. So I actually have the first inspirational quote of the evening. It's a brand new one that I heard this week. One of my coworkers said it. She said that success is not overnight. It's when you wake up every day and you get a little bit better than yesterday. And she said that was Dwayne Johnson. So that was The Rock. You know how serious he is. Hi, D&M. How's it going? How was your week? Yeah, it does. It rocks. Wow, that was cheesy, Dan. That was good, though. I did save the minifigs from bag 5 for you guys because it had Luna in it, and she is one of my favorites. It has Luna and Hermione. Let's see, where'd her wand go? Oh, she has a white wand. So I got really excited when I built the statue in the front. I thought that there was a hidden minifigure in the set, but it was not. It was just a statue. I got really excited for no reason. How many likes do we have? We have 3. No, but actually, I saw a bunch of people building Gizmo on live this season, and so I decided to watch Gremlins for the first time. I can see how that would be nightmare fuel for children in the 80s, just saying. So there's our Luna. Love her little pink overalls. Yeah, no, I had never seen it before this year. I do like practical puppets, though. So that was, from an artistic standpoint, it was interesting to watch and it's culturally relevant. But I can definitely see how that was nightmare fuel for kids in the 80s and 90s. Royal like Scoonies. That would be our Hermione. I could have swore that they had brown wands, but oh, that's right. I think in this scene they've lost their wands in a duel, so they actually have somebody else's wand. That would make sense. I doubt Lego thought it through as much as I did, but let's see. Brandy says, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Oh, I like that. Sorry, I'm also reading on a very tiny screen. I keep saying I'm trying to get you guys pulled up on the computer, but really I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys. How much longer do you think you have before you put your movie out, B? Oh, I got behind in the chat. All right, where are we starting at here? At the top of the stairs? Oh my. These stairs, I'm not gonna lie, guys, these stairs have been very precarious. I almost didn't go live because they kind of started falling apart on me and I had a panic attack. Not really, but almost. I think we're about to lock them in place though. That would be great if we could go ahead and lock them in place because I have been very nervous. There we go. Are we locked in? Yes, we are locked in. Okay. So many tiny pieces. Wow, a week, man. You're coming right along with that. That's so impressive and cool, B. There's supposed to be a flat piece. Excuse my dog. She's just going to drop in and, you know, have a drink with you guys. Izzy would help build Legos if she had thumbs. She has a lot of names. She goes by Isabel, Isabelli. It just depends on whether she's being a good pup or a bad pup. Or a mischievous pup. Thank goodness. I think we're actually about to lock these stairs in. My nerves could really use that because these stairs fall off and this whole thing falls apart on live. Yep, I'm just gonna have to put it all back together on live. How about this? These rules do not seem friendly, so I'm gonna take this off, assemble it, and then put it back on. It's going much quicker now. D&M bricks. Yeah, I wish this set lived up to its expectations, but kind of figured it wouldn't. Which set? Which set are we talking about? Didn't live up to your expectations? I missed something in the chat. Hi, Mock Stop. How's it going? Welcome to the live. If you didn't know already, we are working on the Malfoy Manor. We're at 6. We're at 6 likes. That we need to do another quote. Let's see if we can find a good one. Oh, I kind of like this one, guys. All right, it says that there are no shortcuts to any place that is worth going. And that's Beverly Sills. Odele, odele, odele. How's it going? Welcome to live. So that was our most recent quote. It says that there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. That was Beverly Sills. I like that one. Sometimes you do need a little bit of a reminder to, just stick with it. I used to have a computer game when I was in school and learning spelling, and it was said, talking about word alliteration, it said, anything that's worth writing is worth writing right. And by the same respect, anything worth doing is worth doing right. Thanks, Odele. Yeah, you guys drop a like, because if you guys, the more you guys like, the more I can build and the more I get to hang out with you guys. The more quotes we can do, the more inspiration we can get out there, because that's what I'm all about here. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be going live later, so hopefully I can inspire you guys as you guys go into your own lives. Yeah, no offense, guys, but this is way easier for me to build off screen. So you guys can kind of see where I'm at. I'm trying to put this thing together. I have to find all these tiny pieces. Tiny square. Have to find the big arch that goes in here real quick. Couldn't have gone far. There it is. Knew it was around here somewhere. There we go. Now let's see if we can lock in the stairs. All right, we're coming along, getting the stairs locked in. They're not quite there yet, but just don't let it fall apart on live. That's all I'm asking. W stream, thanks. Or is that somebody else in here? Time to scan some points, B says. Yeah, I saw that stack of manuals you have in there, B. I want to know how many total points you get when you're done scanning. Let's see here. Brandy says, life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself. I like that. That's funny. That's great. Bye, Mock Stop. Have a good one. There are several people going live tonight, so if you guys are going live after this, I hope you guys have a wonderful live. You know, I know not everybody can stick around all evening, but I appreciate you guys dropping in, and hopefully I can get you guys just a little bit of inspiration for your lives this evening. I liked that one, Brandy. That was a good one. I will have to look it up and figure out how I can make you moderator. Not that I'm trying to thrust responsibility upon you, but I would like for you to be able to pin your own quotes, because I like it when you send them back to me, and sometimes I miss them when I'm building and chatting. I think this is supposed to be part of the floor, so that would explain why this has so much detail going on in it. So this is why I need to get my husband into building Legos with me, because I need somebody to sort Legos while I build Legos and someone to read live. Oh, there we go. Huzzah! Got it. No, he loves building Legos with me. Actually, when we went to um, bricks and minifigs yesterday. He was a little bit like a kid in a candy store. He likes to do the cars a lot, and we build the cars together, especially for F1. He's really anxious about like being on the camera. I tried to convince him to do it, that it's not that bad, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. But I'm just gonna have to spread these out, I think. I need more of these so that I can spread my Legos out a little bit better. Yeah, I've actually they're D&D trays. You're my very first moderator, Brandy. My very first. Oh wow, we finally hit 10 likes. Let's do another quote. Let's do another quote. Let's do another quote. I'm trying to shuffle them up a little bit so I'm not just reading straight off my list here. Oh. All right, this is a good one. This is a good one. This one's kind of bold. It says, "Never bend your head. Always hold it high and look the world straight in the eye." That is Helen Keller. Had to find some Friends episodes. Are you watching Friends while taking down Friends? Because earlier today I was watching Friends while dusting off my friend set. I mean, that's really not a bad way to spend a Friday afternoon, if you ask me. All right, so this little gray piece is not paramount, but if I don't find it, it is going to bug me because there's no way. How else can I build this? Got it. Sometimes when I can't find a piece, I just move on, and then eventually it turns up. You headed out, B? Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, this thing's gonna have to turn up here a little bit. Kind of quick. There. It needs to be going the other direction. So I am, in fact, missing that piece. We're about to have to sort some Legos, folks. It is what it is. Like I said, normally I just keep going and eventually it reveals itself, but it has not yet. Checking under the manual. It's not under the manual. Checking under the laptop. Not under the laptop. It's okay, we will find it. It will show up, and if it doesn't, we will find something that works. Ooh, if worse comes to worse, I can make a minifig spot. It's called improvising. It's like a black flat. I'm sure it's here somewhere, but it's just kind of evading me at the moment. It's supposed to be a tile for the floor. Well, there you have it, folks. No, sir, I don't see it. It's okay. We're going to improvise. It's not like I don't have plenty of spare Legos. We got this, folks. Let me look ahead. I think that is going to be the perfect thing for us to do with it. It's going to be a minifig spot right there. So what time are you guys going live tonight, Brandy? I felt like you guys were like 2 hours behind me. Which way was that going? Okay. Oh, wow. Okie dokie. Let's see, how many likes are we at? Oh, wow, we hit the 10 like mark. That actually, I think that actually breaks my goal. You can't pin your own message, really? Let's see here. What did you say? You said, life is a lot like jazz. It's best when you improvise. I like that one. So my husband's a chef, and that's what he says cooking is like. He said cooking is like jazz. I always told him that baking was like science because I was way better at baking than he was, and he was really jealous. And I used to tell him all the time, I was like, yeah, but baking is science. And he said, yeah, but cooking is like jazz. And he is a way better cook than me. I do the baking, he does the cooking. We'll have to figure that out. I'll do some Googling and figure out why you can't pin your own messages, because I've seen other mods who are totally able to pin their own messages and pin other messages. Or maybe you can pin other messages and not your own. That seems silly, but I mean, if that's what we're going with. Fix that real quick. No one saw that. Now we're getting somewhere. It might be just to keep you humble. Yeah, I mean, that would be very much like YouTube, just trying to keep people humble. So it could be just to keep you humble. That sounds about like YouTube. It sounds like something YouTube would do. But yeah, I think that the tile piece that I'm missing, I think we're going to be able to live without it. For right now, it can be a minifig spot, and that just means I'm going to have to make another trip to Bricks and Minifigs tomorrow. Oh, hey, look, there it is. Now let's see if I can get it out of there. So I'm just going to start saying, just keep building, just keep building, just keep building, building, building. It will show up. Just don't lose it again. Make sure you keep an eye on it, because they will walk away. I will tell you, the worst pieces that I ever had a time with were the feet for some of the botanical sets, specifically the plum blossom. Man, I enjoyed building that, but the feet on it, they just kept running away. Literally. And there you have it. Now we have a complete tile floor and not me making something up as we go. Because as much fun as that was, no, it was very frustrating. That was actually the first one that I did like a full speed build. So my first speed build that I did was the Tranquil Garden. And I just did it because I thought it would look really cool when I was doing the water on it, to do it as like a time-lapse speed build. And it did. But then I look back at that video, and then I look at one of the most recent videos that I've done with all the spooky builds, and it feels like my style and everything has really changed a lot. I've really come a long way. Like my first video, I didn't have any lighting. You could see my kitchen in the background. No one wants to see my kitchen. Half the time I don't want to see my kitchen. Yeah, because if you can see outside of this like 4x4 space that I'm filming in here, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Because I went and cleared out all the Legos from storage, which are not that many, but like I've collected a couple over the years from birthdays and Christmases and stuff, and I've just never really built them because we didn't have anywhere to put them. And now I have a hot mess. Hi, Brick Together. How's it going? How are you this fine evening? Hey, Royal. So, Brandy and Royal. Oh, I'm honored. Oh, bee bandits. He's still poking around in the background like a ninja, like a little bee ninja. 10 points for spotting bee bandits. No, I'm kidding. You don't get point. I don't get points for spotting him on my live, but that's the catch. I get double points for spotting him on his live. I'm just making up rules as I go, just so you know. Randy's like, oh yeah, look at my blue name. I don't know. I'm flattered that you're so flattered, really. Because I was like, I don't want to thrust responsibility on you, but I also wanted you to be able to pin your own quotes. But then it turns out you can't do that anyway. Oh, I almost did it again. Almost thought I was missing a piece, but nope, don't panic. It was just one of the tricky ones where it's the same looking piece, but they go different ways. So the first night that I ever went live, one of the quotes that I read, and it just kind of randomly popped up because I do try to shuffle them so that I don't get stuck on like super serious quotes or super silly quotes or something like that. It said, "Relax, nothing is missing," and I was like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with that for the rest of the live. And if I am missing a piece, what's the worst that could happen? I get to hang out with you guys for the rest of the evening. And you guys are good company, so. Guys, I want to see if I can get to 15 likes. We've already broken my record. My record is 8. I'd like to see if we could get to 15. That'd be cool. I already had a nice surprise. I don't know, maybe I'm asking for too much today because I already had a really nice surprise finding out that I hit 70 subs. And that was my goal for the end of October. Yeah, Brandy, how does it feel? With great power comes great responsibility. And people of great power often have it thrust upon them. She kind of got voluntold. Is that our last tile floor? We're really done with this tile floor? Oh, thank goodness. It's starting to feel like a mosaic. So, I found out this past week that for our anniversary this year, hubby is taking me to Paris. And the very first thing that I did was find out whether or not they have a Lego store in Paris. Let's see here. Brandy says a successful woman is one who can build firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at her. Oh, I like that. That is very true. That one, actually, I'm going to add that to my personal list if you don't mind, because I do kind of have like a personal list that I keep up with. Just kind of positive affirmations, because I think everybody kind of needs that sometimes. You know, it was actually one of my favorite things that came out recently. Apparently, Snoop Dogg, who is apparently successful enough to just be doing side quests now, he has been putting out preschool music because he's a grandpa now and he wants his grandchildren to be able to connect with him that way. So he's been putting out preschool music that's all Snoop Dogg rapping positive affirmations for preschoolers. It's amazing. Yeah, no, I am really excited about Paris. The first thing I did was find out if they have a Lego store. They do have a Lego store, and apparently you can get a mosaic done. So I've decided that I'm going to get a picture of us in front of the Eiffel Tower, and then I'm going to have it made into a mosaic, and then I'll order it. Because I mean, we're like, I'm not planning on going twice in a lifetime, so we might as well do what we're going to do while we're there, you know? And the Lego store is on the list. What time is it? Oh man, I should probably get busy building, huh? I get so distracted talking to you guys. That's not a bad problem to have. I think this is our last tile floor. Thank goodness, because I'm starting to get tired of this. Then the never-ending panic of missing a piece with all these tiny pieces. Just keep building. I don't know. I really haven't had a lot of bad builds, and I'm going to be completely honest. I've never had a set that was actually missing a piece. I've had a lot of moments where I thought I was missing a piece. All right, hopefully now we're locking in those stairs. Thank goodness. Come on. They're still, like, they pivot, but we should feel more stable now. These need to be facing the opposite way. That's okay. We don't make mistakes here. We have creative learning opportunities. That's what we're going with. There we go. That probably works out a lot better then. Now I can actually start doing some building in front of you guys now that I have all these little tiles squared away. Yeah, that is very Bob Ross. It is very Bob Ross. But we don't make mistakes here. We just have creative learning opportunities. That works. That might be going on the channel page there. There we go. All right, then. We can do it your way. You can do it your way. That's fine. Yeah, Bob Ross says happy little accidents. I think I'm going to say creative learning opportunities because it's just more applicable to Lego. When I did my internship, I was in an EC pre-K classroom, and using Legos was one of the primary tools I used to get nonverbal students engaged in the classroom. So anytime I think of Legos, I always think of, you know, how it can be applied to creative learners and, you know, people who learn differently. When I did my library internship, the librarian that I interned with, who was my mentor, she actually had an entire lesson plan where she taught like basic level engineering with Lego Technic sets. Yeah, there are a lot of people who learn by doing, and they kind of get left behind sometimes because of that. So when you have things like this that you can use, it's important. Especially when you have students who might be, you know, nonverbal or something to that effect. Are we really approaching the end? Okay. That's going to actually be the end of bag number 6. Wow, time flies when you're building with friends, I guess. I don't know if we're going to make it to 15 tonight, though. That's okay. That just gives us something to shoot for next time. Yeah, you can talk about your job. It's just like, it's 3 of us, and I'm going to be honest, I think it's really just you and Brandy, because the third person is me under my own account watching the chat. Oh, no, B Bandit's here. Oh, maybe I'm not logged in watching the chat. No, I am not. I'm just watching you guys chat on my phone. My live went dead on my laptop. You work for the news, Dan? Way to bury the lead, bro. You're a producer? That is so cool. If I had gone into my dream job when I was straight out of high school, I probably would have gone into film and editing myself. Yeah, B is always here. It's like he's a busy bee. That's why I've started collecting points, because it's just fair. I have a lot of extra pieces. These are also extra pieces from previous Oh. That explains so much. Here's Nagini, our sneaky snake. She's a sneaky snake. So before I actually went into education, I worked as a data analyst for many, many years and did SQL and Python. Basically, I built calculators, basically. And during COVID, I took a job. People weren't doing like information systems or business improvement or anything like that. So I took a job substituting and loved it and didn't look back. Let's build Voldemort here. This is Voldemort, right? Oh yeah, this is Voldemort, guys. So we'll do a minifig count after the, oh, nope. Night, Dan. That's right, you work for yourself. Be an entrepreneur. I defeated who? Oh, Voldemort. Yeah. Yeah, he's out. There he is. Let's see if we can find him his wand. He is not my first Voldemort. Actually, guess what I saw at Bricks and Minifigs yesterday, and I want it. Actually, I want it because, you know, as we get closer to 100 subscribers, I'm trying to think of ways to celebrate. I saw a golden Voldemort minifigure. I think he's part of the 25th anniversary series that came out. Because, oh, I bet Voldemort's wand is this. I feel like the girls' wands are supposed to not be white. I feel like maybe Voldemort's wand is white. There were so many wands in this scene of the movie, though. They were just flying and switching hands. No wonder we get to the end and we find out the twist. It's because everybody was at Malfoy Manor swapping wands. CCC, no, no, no. CCC, no, no, no. It did defeat Voldemort, though. All right, there you go. Now he has his white wand. So that brings us to Voldemort. We have Narcissa, maybe. One of the unsung heroes. We have Lucius Malfoy. We have our... Oh, Harry, you're missing your wand. You need that if you're going to defeat the Dark Lord. Oh, wait until you see what else is in here. There's a Dobby in here. I'm digging for the Dobby, if I'm being completely honest. That was a big selling point for the whole set. And there's our Harry. And he's even got his little messed up bee face. So when we went to Universal and I found a wand, which I didn't get picked for the sorting hat. That's okay though. No hard feelings, not salty about it at all. But I went into the wand shop and I actually ended up picking Grigorovich's wand. I just thought it looked cool. There's our Hermione. After this, I am going to have to hop off though, guys, because it is time for us to feed the pups. I might pop back on in a little while, but probably be a little later this evening when I do that, if I do that. I don't want to make any big commitments. And there's our Luna, my favorite from the entire... Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. So what do you guys think if I was hypothetically gonna do a giveaway as I approach 100 subscribers? What do you guys think about the golden Voldemort figure? Luna! B, do you like Luna? She's my favorite. I think she's delightfully strange. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to do anything terribly big, but I do want to do, you know, something to celebrate as we approach 100 subscribers, or be prepared for it, you know. Oh, which set did she come with? The Luna with the lion head. Luna front with the lion head come from? Oh man, I think I froze up. You are OG, man. No, a lot of you guys actually have been like, y'all were some of my first subs, and you guys just keep showing up. And you guys really are kind of the reason that I keep doing this, because if it wasn't for the fact that you guys show up and keep me company when I'm building, I probably would have given up probably 50 videos ago. I'm also approaching 70 videos, guys. Yeah, I know. Some of you guys, I'm just like, wow, how have y'all made that many videos? And then I also look at it's like, wow, it doesn't feel like I've made 66 videos. So I guess I see how you guys get there. And you're like, you don't even realize it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to leave you guys with one more inspirational quote before I log off for the evening. And this one is actually a really good one as you guys go off into your own lives or into your own YouTubes or into your own actual lives. I never look back, darling. It distracts me from the now. And that is Enid Mood. Or Mod, excuse me. Mode? Yep, Enid Mode. So that's a good one. I like that. Never look back, darling. It distracts from the now. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys have fun building, and I can't wait to see what we build together next. Have a good one.